sacar de quicio, sacar de quicio, sacar de quicio. This is a longish phrase, and this is a phrase that is used quite often. It's an advanced phrase, of course, and there's simpler ways to say this in Spanish, but this is a very common one. Sacar de quicio, sacar de quicio. This means to irritate or drive someone crazy. I previously talked about a different phrase that means something similar to this. But this is a different way to say pretty much the same thing. When you feel irritated, when you feel that someone is driving you crazy, you can use this phrase for those specific situations. It happens. It happens. So sacar is a verb. Ooh. That's not the color I want. There you go. Sacar. Sacar is a verb, and it has quite a few meanings. This is a very, very common verb that means to take out. Usually it means to take something out or just to remove something. You can use it in different situations. For example, if you need to take out the trash, voy a sacar la basura. I'm going to take out the trash. Also, if you need to remove, as I said before, something, for example, if you need to take a book out of your backpack, for example, saca el libro de la mochila. And yeah, this is a very good verb that we should talk about in the future. But in this situation, well, it's a bit different. It's a bit different. De means from or off. Okay, we're not doing literal translation here, but I'm just letting you know the meanings of these words. Okay, quicio. Quicio is a very specific word that it's something similar. It can be part of phrases. It's not like a word that you can use by itself, but it usually refers to, you know, in this particular situation that you're pretty much going crazy because you feel really irritated by something or somebody. Okay, so quicio is more like part of this this phrase. And it could refer to other things. It could be a noun, but it's a technical word, you know, that when you're referring to a part of a door or a window frame, we're not talking about that right now. So we're just talking about this phrase, sacar de quicio, to irritate or drive someone crazy. Now let's look at some examples using this phrase. In Spanish, it's not that difficult. You obviously need to know the conjugation of the verb sacar. Yo saco, tú sacas, él saca, okay, and so on. There's so many tenses. Okay, so the first example is su actitud arrogante me saca de quicio. Su actitud arrogante me saca de quicio. This means his arrogant attitude irritates me or drives me crazy. Okay? So, let's break this down. Let's see how sacar de quicio, which is right here, works in this sentence. Let's see how it works. So, su means his or her. It can mean either one. It depends. Of course, if you want to be more specific, you will be probably talking about the person before you're saying his attitude or her attitude. So it's all about context. In this situation, it means his, okay? Because we're talking about a dude, a person, a male. So su means his. Actitud Actitud means attitude. It's very similar. Actitud, attitude. They almost have the same spelling, but obviously their pronunciation is completely different, but they're a little similar. Actitud, by the way, this is a noun and it's a feminine noun. La actitud, okay? La actitud. We don't need la because we're saying his, right? His attitude, su actitud, okay? Arrogante, this is an adjective and it means arrogant. Man, this word is very similar to the one in English. You just need to add an E at the end and there you have it. Arrogante, arrogante. Don't forget the R sound. R, arrogante. Me is a reflexive pronoun and it means me. It can mean I. For example, when I say me gusta la pizza, I like pizza, okay? So in this situation, me means me, okay? Saca de quicio. We have the verb sacar conjugated for the personal pronoun él as in he, okay, the person who is driving you crazy. But saca, that's conjugated. De quicio stays the same. You don't have to do anything to the rest of the phrase. Su actitud, by the way, saca de quicio in this situation means irritates or drives me crazy, okay? So, su actitud arrogante me saca de quicio. Interesting, very interesting. Let's look at another example using this phrase. El tráfico pesado en la ciudad me saca de quicio. El tráfico pesado en la ciudad me saca de quicio. This means the heavy traffic in the city drives me crazy. El tráfico pesado en la ciudad me saca de quicio. Interesting. Let's look at how this sentence works. El means the, or the. When it has an accent mark on top of the letter E, it means he. But it doesn't have it. So it means the. Tráfico. So you can see that there's a strong intonation at the beginning. Tráfico. And remember the accent mark, la tilde. Tráfico means traffic. Very similar. This one is very similar to the Spanish one. Pesado is an adjective and it means heavy. Okay? And as I said before, many in the past, and has quite a few meanings. It means in, on, and also at. So it's a good one. It's a good preposition. The ciudad means city. And then we have the rest. Well, we have me, which means me, reflexive pronoun, and then the rest, which is the phrase we're learning. Saca de quicio. Drive crazy. Drive me crazy because we added me. So something important to note here is that you can use reflexive pronouns with this phrase. You can say me saca de quicio, te saca de quicio, nos saca de quicio, les saca de quicio. Okay, so you can use reflexive pronouns with this phrase. Keep that in mind. And remember, sacar de quicio means to irritate or drive someone crazy.